I hadn't realized how much Maura influenced me back when I was 11, and I didn't realize it until all these years later when I wrote the script.
Really nice. And that's the case, I'm sure, with you folks. You know, if not now, I hope you really truly appreciate your teachers because you know they're in it for a real reason to make the world better, and you're the next generation to do that.
I overlooked my entire childhood when I was that age, and I only look back on it nostalgically now. And I'm overlooking my 20s now, and I'm going to look back on this time nostalgically in 20 more years. But in a movie like this, sometimes it can be tough to get through because it's so different from mainstream. You know, it's just action, it's just cutting all the time. And a movie like this, you really have to slow down and just take a look at like the human story behind the whole thing. And it can show that, you know, sometimes we're so used to just moving along really quick. And something like this, some people don't want to sit through it because it's like nothing's happening, you know, there's no action, but there is something happening. It's under the surface. You have to look a little more, and you have to think a little bit. And it might not like jump out at you, but some of the themes start to connect with you, and it starts to sit with you. You're like, maybe I've experienced something like that in my life. Like, barely anyone's been like an action car chase in real life.
No, but my car is in the parking lot, and it's blue, and it's great.
That's the part of the movie. That's the only thing that the timeline problem with the movie. It's in 2008, the film, it has a modern car.
Yeah. But speaking of time, because I know about bells ringing, is it ringing soon?
No.
No. Half hour.
So,
Anyone have questions?
I was just wondering if you're sending it to any film festivals.
It's in queue for a bunch of festivals, and we haven't hit the notification dates yet. It's starts in May. So you submit, and then you have to wait until they start reaching out to all the movies. So I've submitted it to several locations around New Jersey, a few in New York. So, and there's a whole website for the movie. If anyone wants to visit it, it's called daydreamthemovie.com. And
yeah, I love that website. I mean, we spent a lot of time on it.
Yeah, there's
it's
a place
really
where you can sign up. Anyone who wants to sign up and get notified about screenings, there's a button you can press, and you can sign up on an email list. And that's where we'll be posting all the information about screenings and everything.
The poster is beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
I have a question about your creative process. I'm a music teacher, I'm a musician, and I know when I'm creating something, I can get really, really, really self-critical and very nitpicky, and I have to come to a point where I just say, look, I'm going to make that decision so that I can move forward, like chasing for perfection. Do you look at this now and are you like, yes, that's it? Or are you picking it apart as you watch this? Like, oh, I could have done this a little bit differently, or this?
Oh, it's a very bittersweet to watch because you're come over here a little bit more in the brain.
No.
But I wanted to do so much more than end up on the screen, and especially in a low budget movie, you can't do it because a movie requires lots of time and lots of money, and we didn't have much of either on this movie.
No.
We had all we had was a script,
And that was really stressful.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried to laugh in between scenes and everything, but that's the hardest thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
And you think, how could that be? You're just being you, but everything's about timing.
But I had all these ideas for like shots I wanted to get. I wanted to move the camera around and get a bunch of different angles because it gets a little hard to watch because it's just like two angles on almost all the conversations. But the reason for that is because it's all we had time to do. Each angle took at least an hour to set up, and if you're going to get like 6 different angles, that takes 3 times as long. So.
And we messed up on the clothes too. Like there's only 2 outfits, and then like it just but we're hoping that
there's some problems we couldn't fix.
Right.